Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Before we start the project, you know the routine. We're going to open up our Highland Cow Advent Calendar, day 12, and our Dianca Pours one. See what we got today. Oh, look how cute. That one needs a little bit of dinner though, because he's so skinny. I'm always feeding my animals too much because I'm worried about them being hungry. So, of course, that's the first thing I think of when I see a skinny little reindeer. Or no, it's not a reindeer, a little Highland cow. Must be a baby. How funny. That is so cute. And here's the Dianca Pours one. Ooh, this one feels thick, which means there's going to be instructions. Let's see, what do we have? Don't forget, we need names for these. So if you have a name, we got a blue one. This looks very, very blue, like their pigment paste. Let's see. When daylight fades and shadows creep, this magic wakes while others sleep. Charge it up, then watch it shine. A midnight whisper, soft divine. This is a glow-in-the-dark pigment. Change it under natural light or studio lamps and watch it release a gentle radiance when darkness arrives. A pigment with memory and mystery, illuminating the night with a quiet, magical glow, perfect for mystical pours, ethereal details, or hidden nighttime effects. Interesting. I don't think I'll be able to do it here because it's not dark. It is first thing in the day. Let me see. I don't know if this is going to charge it up or not. Maybe I can like cup my hands really dark or something. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it glowing. It's going to be blue, obviously. So it'll be blue in the day and a bright blue in the night. Well, glow in the dark blue. So that's really cool. Really cool. Okay, I'm going to keep this with it. We have, what, 12 open now. We're almost halfway there. We are halfway there, basically. Where's my cup? I'm going to put that with that. And let's get on to today's project, y'all. Magic pours out today. I have 2 more Christmas molds to do, and I thought with the detail in them that Magic Pour would be my best option. Not quite sure what this little fella is. I know that he's Christmassy, he's super cute, and it has a knit design on the inside. I've already measured them with water, that's why they're wet. And it doesn't matter if they're wet when you use Magic Pour because we're going to use water anyway. This is a Santa with a huge bag, I think, with a lot of detail on that bag. So I'm going to go ahead and pour these 2. I pulled out my colorings. These are Resincrete. You can use them. I'm going to use the brown one on this guy. I'm going to use white on that. Well, I'm not using white, but it's automatically white for this one. So before I get started, I measured them with water. Total, they were 8 ounces. So generally what I do, if you saw my last one, I put 10 ounces in my cup, 10 or 11 ounces. I better have something extra. Let me pull out a coaster mold just in case we have some extras. And I'm just going to put 10 or 11 ounces of powder in my cup and then add water to it. This is 3-to-1 by weight. Y'all know I don't follow these directions. Once you do it 1 or 2 times, you know exactly the consistency you're looking for. And then most people that I know don't do this. Don't weigh it. That's about 9. What do we got here? What I don't want to happen is, because I'm going to pour the brown last. I'm going to pour all the white first. That's way more than we need, I think, I hope. You'll never be able to match your color. So like I'm going to make that one brown. If I ran out and I only had him say half full and I needed him to be the same color, it's impossible to match the brown. So make sure you have extra when you're doing this type of thing or you're going to see clearly it was not done at the same time. All right, all I'm going to do, you don't have a ton of time to work with this, but it's not like polyurethane where you only have 2 minutes. So this also cures quickly, but not like polyurethane. So it's not like resin. It's not even like in between them, but this is going to take probably about 30 minutes to firm up, but you don't have 30 minutes to work with it. Put it that way. It's going to feel like plaster at first, and then just add a little bit water at a time. A whisk is a good thing, but this is not that much, so I didn't think I needed a whisk. And if you add too much water, make sure you have the powder available if you're doing it my way. If you're measuring it by weight, because I have no idea how much this weighs, the amount that I needed weighs, because I'm better by volume. I don't weigh anything. The only thing I weigh is that hand painter's resin, but I only need 30 grams at a time when I use that, so I'm not good at weights. Make sure it's all mixed in, and it's kind of not like watery, but a little bit more watery than what it is right now. I want to be able to pour it and knock all the bubbles out. Put it that way. But not too watery, because it will mess with the integrity of the piece. It won't be as strong as it normally would be. I think this might be good. Just make sure you have all of it mixed in from the bottom. You can use a fork, you can use a spatula like me, you can use a whisk, whatever you feel comfortable with. That looks pretty good. It's like ribbony, like cake batter. So I'm just going to pour it in here, and then I'm going to color what I have left. And we're going to jiggle it and wiggle it around. It's almost a little too thick, but I hope I don't end up with a whole bunch of bubbles. Now this will have to be sealed, painted, sealed, whatever you want. If you want a white piece, then all you have to do is seal it. Let me just, and it's not toxic, so you don't really need gloves. I mean, you could wear gloves for the fact that you're going to get messy, but it's not a toxic material. So just wiggle it and jiggle it around, get all those bubbles to the surface, and then I'm going to fill it up. This stuff is so easy to do. It's very durable, it's very hard, but you cannot finish sealing it until it's completely dry. All right, so I'm going to take the rest of this, which I only need 2 ounces of this. See, I have 3 ounces. No, I'm just going to go ahead. I didn't really want a brown coaster, but I would rather try to change the color than not have enough for my little guy. And I don't want it too brown. It's going to lighten up, I think. Well, maybe not. I don't want them marbled. I just want them brown. If you want them marbled, you'd pour like this. Just pour right now and you'll have a beautiful marbling. But because he's a little animal, probably brown, most animals are, I'm going to go ahead and mix it completely in. Then I'm just going to let it sit on my table. And once it's ready to come out, well, I'm going to give it, I usually always give it more than 30 minutes. Just because I don't want to break the piece trying to get it out. Depending on the intricacy of the mold that you're using. I'm just going to squeeze it. Just because of all the detail in there, but most likely it'll be okay. I don't usually have problems with this kind of stuff. I'm going to just do it one more time. Look at that. I almost used all of it. I'm so glad. See those bubbles coming up? Oh, it's going to be perfect, I think. After I scrape my cup, that's all I needed. Get in those feet. That's what look at that. I don't even have any extra. How did that happen? Wow. Well, I guess my little formula kind of works. This stuff will dry and break off, but I might as well try to clean it while it's wet. So once this firms up, I think what I'm going to do is demold it. We'll demold it together. Then I'm going to put it on my heat mat for a couple of hours. That's going to speed up the process of drying this out completely. And then we can start painting it. I'm going to be using my new set of Let's Resin markers on these, I think, because I really, really want to try those new colors out. I'm so excited to get them. And I'm just going to wash this all up, clean my cups, and let it sit. Like I said, I guess I don't need my coaster molds. That is awesome. We're not going to have extras today. And yeah, I'll be right back. they've been on the heat mat for like 3 hours. I totally forgot to come back and demold them. So I'm hoping that color is not that dark. Oh good, it's not. Throughout the whole thing. I don't know why it does it. It always fools me from the bottom. It looks much darker than it actually will set. Maybe all the dye floats. I'm not sure. Okay, so you could tell this is not completely cooled because it's different colors. That's why I really wanted to get it out of the heat mat like an hour ago, 2 hours ago, out of the mold, I mean, so it could have gotten a little farther than this, but that's so cute. The detail came out great everywhere. So I'm going to just unmold these. I'm going to turn my heat mat back on because I really need them to be dry before I start using my markers on them. So yeah, that's not the plan I really wanted to do today. I really wanted to be, yeah, doing it earlier, but I totally forgot. I got distracted with other things and didn't get back to it. I'm just trying to carefully, although it's very, very strong, especially now. Now this one's looking good. I could still feel the dampness because it was stuck in the mold. If it wasn't stuck in the mold, it would probably been dry by now. But here it is. That is so adorable. I got one bubble right there, which can be covered with a rhinestone. You could tell it was a 3D printer because all those lines, the filament lines are in there. I don't know why the 3D printer people don't get rid of them or use a different printer. That's the only thing I don't like about molds that have 3D printing. Let's just take this little nail file is what I'm trying to think of. And I'm just gonna, there's really not much on there. Just a tiny, tiny little bit. It's very simple to do. It's very soft. Just file that little edge down. Soften it up a little bit. And then I'm going to put it back on the heat mat, cover it up, keep that heat in there. And then we'll come back in a couple hours. I need that all one color, and I know I can work with it then. Plus, you need it dry if you're going to be painting it, like I will be, so it definitely needs to be dry. All right, that looks good. Now, let me just turn this back on. I put it on high earlier. Let me do 2 hours, and I'll check it periodically and see how we're doing. It's been all day, and I was completely wrong. So these are completely dried. I had it on the heat all day. None of that brown went away. So apparently it was my pigment that didn't mix. That's the first time that has ever happened. So I pulled out the new markers. This is the big set. So I have the 72 count. This is the new 136 count, but you could see all the colors. So I want to use those today. I took a marker out to see if I can cover it, and this was one coat of the marker. So these markers are going to cover it. I was going to trash it, and then I'm like, well, why wouldn't I just paint it? I almost spray painted it, but I didn't want to mess up all those little, you know, knit marks with spray paint being too thick, because I'm not a great spray painter anyway. So I pulled out the markers, got this color, and I started painting right over that color, which I really didn't want to do, but seeing that it's going to work, I think that's what I'm going to do. See how it goes? I'm going to do the eyes black, but you got to get into the knit marks too. But it's going to cover, so now I have to do the whole entire animal, which is okay. And I may spray seal it. I'm not sure if I want him shiny, but I kind of want to seal in all the paint that I'm going to do. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me do all this, because not only do I have this one, but I have to do this one as well. Like I said, I'm not crazy about those filament lines, but I almost wish this was a color, not white. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I don't know. Well, I'm going to put you on a little fast forward. I do know that. And I'm going to sit here and paint my little heart away and embellish and do what I do best. and then I will come back as soon as they are all done. So I hope you enjoy the next couple minutes.
Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. The resin's flowing red and white. Michelle's hands working through the night. Santa's sack with a snowflake glow. Capybara's hat is Christmas, you know. Acrylic markers in her hand, brushing joy. She's got a plan. Magic pour, let it shine. Christmas colors, holy design. Serving Jesus as she goes through the glitter love bestows. The capybara's knitted charm, soft and warm like heaven's arm. The workshop hums, the spirit's near. She paints each stroke with face sincere. The snowflake jar, it lights the way. A gift of love for Christmas Day. Magic pour, let it shine. Christmas colors, holy design. Serving Jesus as she goes through the glitter love bestow. Yeah, yeah. Michelle's got her apron tied real tight, casting resin by the soft porch light. Santa's sack holds dreams in its glow, a snowflake jar for gifts to bestow. Her hands are steady, her heart's in tune, painting joy on a winter afternoon. She's crafting Christmas fast and true. Knitted capybara in a hat of red hue. Each stroke she paints, a prayer she sends, serving the Lord through the love she lends. Markers glide on that jolly old face. Tiny Cappy's had a touch of grace. Her laughter rings a melody sweet. In every detail, her faith you'll meet. She's crafting Christmas fast and true. Knitted capybara in a hat of red hue. Each stroke she paints, a prayer she sends, serving the Lord through the love she lends. Acrylic colors, a story unfolds. Magic pours where the Savior molds. In every jar and figure she makes, her love for Jesus, it never breaks.
Okay, my friends, I am finished. But before, I had these sitting here and I totally forgot to show you. I just got these in the mail today. They could be from Barbara. I'm not sure. They could be from Fanny. These are 2 turtles, I'm guessing, for a challenge. But these were ice cube molds, it said. So that's strange. They're matte molds, for sure. So we'll have to see what they look like. And then these 2 came as well. These were from Amazon. Both of them were from Amazon, but there was no name in them. And these are Highland cows, 2 of them. So they're very, very cute. Oh, this Highland cow is going to be gorgeous. And that one's going to look cute matte. I mean, the turtle probably will too. I just tried to pour with mica powders in a matte mold. I'm going to set these in my, I have such a huge to-do pile, you guys. Oh my gosh, you have no idea. But I try to pour out mica powders in a matte mold so it looks like satin. So, look what I did. Isn't he adorbs? I'm so glad I painted over everything. Even the white paints over everything. I'm really impressed with those markers, I have to say. And then I went over with the Mix to Mold matte sealer on this one because I liked him matte. He looks like a little stuffed animal. I didn't really do any other embellishments because he's a little dude and you don't do embellishments to a little dude. And then here's the Santa. So I used all the different blue markers on all those snowflakes. I didn't paint this at all, but you have to seal it or, you know, it's going to get dirty and yucky and everything. I didn't seal the bottoms yet. Then I painted over the bag and the inside with my Dragonfly glaze. This is Violet Blue Green Shift. It's got a really pretty sparkle shimmer to it. Of course, you need some shimmer for Christmas, and that's the only thing I could paint on that was shimmery. And then I was going to go over him with it, but the, not over him. I was going to go over him with the gloss sealer by Brie. Same thing, just gloss, but it was moving my colors. So I stopped real quick, and then I went and spray sealed it. So that's all sealed in. Now, the red in the Let's Resin was much truer Christmassy red, but I wanted metallic, so I went over with metallic marker instead. And then I did do silver on that in the metallic markers. So that is him. I don't know if I would pour it again in white because I really would like the bag a color. So if I had to do anything, I would probably pour it a different color since now I know that these markers will cover up anything. So pretty cute, right? Put little gifts in there and put some candies in there, wrap it up for the holidays and give it to somebody. All right, well, I do want to do the bottoms, but I think I'm going to wait till tomorrow. So make sure your bottoms get sealed as well before they go out. You could use beeswax, you could use these sealers. It doesn't matter what sealer you choose, just seal it up so it doesn't be porous anymore. But anyway, those are adorbs. I have just a few more left, and then I'm going to redo a couple molds that I like to do for every season. So we're getting to the end of the Christmas stuff, you guys. All right, well, stick around for those pictures. Hope you like today's. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Ooh, 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 ooh. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit